Do you guys remember when the new Camaro came out and featured in the first Transformers movie? Yeah, close your eyes, remember that feeling, and this is what you feel like. Exactly. That's what film I'm getting. Like the rush, the excitement, the sound. I love that! This is the part where you pretend like you didn't do that. Oh my goodness. Guys, here is the exterior color. It's called Summit White with the Stormtrooper look. You got the black wheels on them. You got your Eagle F1 stars up front with Brembo brakes. These are really, really nice. Eagle F1 tires. Camaro badging right here. You have a sunroof. These come with daytime running lights, but not on them because the car is in park. There you go. This is 6.2 liter V8, pumping out 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. And you have your hood vents too. That's really nice. The hood vents, awesome. They are functional, as you can see. So yeah, this is what magic happens, guys. That V8 motor. Let's go and shut this because it is really hot. Same satellite radio on the top, which is sunroof, like I said earlier. Deck lid spoiler, or just not a deck lid spoiler, but you have a functional spoiler. Provides a lot of downforce at high speeds. LED lights on the back. And yeah. And the exhaust just sounds menacing. You do have a backup camera and rear backup sensors on your bumper, so that's nice. Overall, this car, the stance is just nice to look at. You have your SS badging right there, the Chevy logo. I do wish this was like black though to complete the Stormtrooper look, but hey, you can't really complain there. It's all aftermarket stuff to, you know, nitpick about. All this is leather and stuff to the touch. This is kind of like plastic, but most of the stuff that we armrest in here, it's covered in leather. You have your Bose audio system, SS badging on the seat. 17, the tech package, it does come with a wireless charging pad. It's kind of like awkward where it's positioned, but I'm trying to demonstrate that with the GoPro, but hey, it gets the job done. I do wish it was placed more in the front. The back seats are not that bad. You know, you can sit 4 people in this car, but mostly 2 people most of the time. Blind spot monitoring. I do like how it's very bright. For the heads-up display, you can adjust the tilt. So depending on how, as you can see it moving up and down, you can adjust the tilt angle depending on how to your seating position if you want to. I'm just gonna leave that a little bit down to the bottom for my preference here. It is also fully customizable. You can set what you want to see, so you can set the accelerometer on there. Zooming in there, you can see it has your timer, your tachometer is all like digital in there. You have a speedo in the top corner too. It's really nice that Chevy did put that in there. That's the last little nifty feature. And now we're gonna see how she sounds. First off, you should know that whenever you first fire up your Camaro, It starts up in sport mode, and this is what it sounds like in sport mode. So once you fire up a Camaro, it's first start off with a sport mode exhaust. That's the mode you're in. Let's just hear how this car sounds as I go through the different modes and just enjoy the sound of this car. Moving along the interior here, see the beautiful wrapped steering wheel and leather wrapped. Also the visor, it's pretty decent size. It's not too big. I mean, it gets the job done. I do like how it's just the light, slowly brightens up as you open the visor, and also the mirror is really nice there with your OnStar. Does have a sunroof for those of you who like sunroof. It's pretty handy, and the steering wheel, yeah, it's really comfortable. Going along the center armrest right here, like I said earlier, it's nicely padded and whatnot. It just, the atmosphere in this car is just brilliant. Like, it just feels like high end. I mean, you can compare it to like the BMW or something, like, besides the performance of this car. And going around the center console here, this car does comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So for those of you worried about that, this car has it. You can view weather app on here. You can pretty much just sync your phone on here and you'll be set to go. And this also has a satellite navigation. So I mean, no one really uses satellite navigation anymore on the cars. You just sync the phone, and it's a lot faster on your iPhone or Android if you would. You do get dual climate control zones. Also optional is your heated and ventilated front seats for both passenger and driver. I do admire the knobs. It's really like innovative of Chevy to do this. It's all in one function, and it's very, very, very functional, and it saves space and a little bit of weight. And yeah, this going on in the center console here is a drive mode selecting button. So yeah, 4 drive mode selector right there. And walking down the center console, you do have an okay amount of storage space. You do have your, I like for the 2016 or 2017 model, you have the 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. It's a quick shifting transmission. I really like that. I would opt for the manual, but this is what they had available in stock. But in my opinion, the manual transmission is the way to go. And you can see the 50 badging on the steering wheel back there. I mean, yeah, that's not a lot of trunk space. But you do have the floor mats in here, cargo cover. It's around like the GTR, but it's narrow on the entry. But when you go inside, you can fit at least a couple suitcases in them. And the seats do fold down the back, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, getting this car, you don't even have to worry about trunk space either. So trunk space is decent for a sports car like this. So looking back, let's go for a test drive. Let's just see how this car drives. We're gonna set off here in touring mode, and I feel like I'm in a tank. I'm about to roll out on the service road right here. It feels so tanky. I mean, there's a lot of hype on the internet or YouTube, but it's like the door sills are high or too high. Well, from my perspective, I'm 6'2". I don't feel like that. The visibility in the back is really, really bad, but the side visibility, it's not bad. For this 2SS, you do get blind spot monitoring or detection, if you want to call that. The mirrors are fully adjustable. I like how there's a star next to the car, so it lets you know like you have that feature on you. Like the most selling point of this car is its V8, the 6.2 V8. And also for the 2SS, you get heads-up display. Right now it tells me the speed limit on the service road is 50 miles an hour. So this is like the equivalent of the tech package in a Genesis sedan G80 Sport, but in a coupe. And of course more power. It makes 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. So Options. Chevy has made this car easily accessible to different kinds of people and personalities. So if you want, you know, fuel economy, you can go for the optional 4-cylinder, the puny 4-cylinder with a turbocharger, or you get a 3.6 liter V6, which is all right, you know, but the 4-cylinder has more punch to it than a V6. Then you want to go big out the high caliber V8. You have a 6.2 liter V8, and in my opinion, I'll go for the V8 and this trim level because you get a lot more car for that price.
A price of $48,000 as tested.
The low RPM when you like revving this thing, dude, it's ridiculous. I do like that. I appreciate that. It's really bumpy. This reminds me of the. It's really bumpy. This reminds me of the Genesis Coupe, but this is a track tuned suspension. Oh my god. If you want to get a Camaro, and if you can afford either the, you know, depending on the engine you want, you can get the tech package with the blind spot monitoring, the backup camera, and navigation, and also audio. So, with that being said, it doesn't really matter what engine you want. I mean, again, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for fuel economy, get the V6 or the 4-cylinder. But if you don't get about fuel economy and you want that power, natural aspirated V8 that sounds like, I mean, come on. Yeah, this one is a cruiser. I mean, right now the suspension is put to touring mode, so it's not even in track mode yet. And right now I'm doing about the speed limit, and it says my engine RPMs is about 1,500. So I can see myself driving this thing on long trips, if you ask me. The brake feel, this is a Brembo brakes. The initial bite is really good. Like, this car doesn't need more brakes. The brakes on the base SS is just as good enough, but this one you get the V8 option. So, you get the Brembo brakes option. In my opinion, the best color for a Camaro would be blue. I mean, I get the whole Stormtrooper look and whatnot. Average miles per gallon on this car is 17 CD 27 on the highway. So that's not bad. This paddle shift is, you know, I mean, I do wish it was more like metal, like aluminum or something, but just plastic. So hey, you can forgive Chevy for doing that. You know, it's not too serious. It must be an affordable, well, kind of affordable sports car that would paddle shift it, you know. This car competes with the BMW. It competes with the Germans. Think about that. When would you ever think that Chevy in its lifetime will ever be able to compete with the BMW? Because BMW has been, the M4 has been like, you know, according to Motor Trend, this car beats the BMW. The ride's better, sounds fucking better. Oh Jesus! The moment you put your foot on the throttle, you feel a plateau of torque just builds and it builds and it builds.
At this point, I'm pretty much lost for words. Should you get one? Certainly.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think and which kind of car you guys want to see me to review next, because yeah, there's more to come. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, look around my channel and look some other videos. And I'll see you guys later. Peace. This is soundboard. Good job, GM.